Hola, yo soy Angélica, bienvenidos a Spanish for All. And as you can see in today's video, I am going to be talking about the celebrations that we carried out in the month of December in Colombia. In this video, I am going to be teaching you about my culture, what we generally do, and you will learn some new Colombian words that are specifically used in Christmas. Therefore, these are like Colombian Christmas words that are going to be very useful if you visit us in this month. Okay, so let me start by explaining you why I'm doing this video so early. And this is because in the radio station they already started to play the Christmas songs that we normally listen in December. So this makes us like feel this Christmas vibe. The Christmas stores are already open. Everyone is like checking like what's new for this year, what's like the trend for decorations. And also I work in an institute, and the kids are talking about like, oh, I want this toy for Aguinaldo teacher, I want this for my Aguinaldo. And if you don't know, aguinaldos are the gifts that we give people on 24th December. And something like, I think this only happens in Colombia or in my city, that is Cali, or I don't know, maybe in other countries it's the same. I would like you to let me know. But the thing is that people here, after October is gone, like in the first or second week of November, they decorate their houses, like all the Christmas thing. Even the Christmas tree is done. And this is something very nice. So in this moment, I will be telling you about 6 celebrations that we have during the month of December in Colombia. Okay, so officially we have 6 celebrations in total that we carried out during the month of December in Colombia. The first one I think is the most important one and the most traditional because this is El Día de las Velitas. So for us, officially Christmas starts on 7 December with the Candles Day. And what do we do? What is that? Basically, we celebrate the Immaculate Conception of the Virgin Maria. And what we do is like that we light candles on the street or candles, farolitos, etc. And basically, we light uh, the streets, the neighborhoods. This is a very tradition, very ancient tradition. And since Colombia is a very Catholic country, well, we must do it. But for sure, for example, in my case, I don't feel obligated because it's really nice. And a fact is that something curious is like all Colombians, they paint their houses. There are some who remodel, and their houses or apartments or whatever before 7 December, because on this day is for this day everything must be decorated beautiful and so on. So everything must be perfect for 7 December. And from this day on starts the alumbrado or the Christmas lights. So I recommend you, for example, in your case, you can be in any city of Colombia because we are just lighting candles and praying and sharing time with our families, and that's it. So as I was telling you, if you want to see the Christmas lights or the alumbrados, here is so typical, and this is something funny but at the same time nice. Even there are people who organize like buses and all of things from the neighborhoods, and they rent like a bus, and they charge people for certain amount of money, and they took them to see the lights. For example, in Cali, in Medellin, in Bogota, all the big cities. But if you want to see the most beautiful Christmas light from Colombia, the city is obviously Medellin. They have one of the most beautiful alumbrados, and it's very typical. So maybe the best place to start Christmas in Colombia is Medellin. The second celebration is the longest one. This is from the 16th to 24th December. What is this? This is the Nymph of Aguinaldos, or La Novena de Aguinaldos. Do you remember that I said some minutes ago that aguinaldo. So this is the context where we use it. But what is this? Basically, this is a set of prayers that we do for Virgin Maria, Jose, and El Niño Jesus, Jesus, to remember how was their path to Belen, what they had to go through, and all of that. So these 9 days, we do this set of prayers, remembering like the ninth month of the Virgin Maria, what they did, and so basically in each house people make like a representation of Berlin, and with this we pray like remembering of all of that. This celebration is very special for us, especially for our kids, because what we, for example, if I host a novena in my house and I invite little kids, they are going to come during these 9 days. We pray together, we sing villancicos, and all of this, and on the last day I will give them an aguinaldo, and this aguinaldo is a gift, the Christmas gift that we receive or that we give. But the tradition and the thinking, what these little kids think is like, uh, here we don't have Santa Claus, here is the God children or El Niño Dios. So they believe that is the God children the one who gives the aguinaldos. So it's a really nice tradition for the kids. However, this tradition is not only for the kids. We also there are many offices where they do it, or friends. For example, when I was a teen, what we used to do is like in each day, each house was in charge of the novena. So we used to go and pray and have fun with our friends. That was a really nice time. And well, that's it. The third celebration is the 24th December, which is the Christmas day for us. We don't celebrate Christmas on 25th because on 25th we have other celebrations. But what we do mostly is like first, all families get together. It's very, very common that families spend time together all. So what we did, something very, very funny is like it's a must to do or a must to have. It's like on 24, all Colombians, they wear new clothes. So it's like a very, very tradition. I remember when I was a kid, I used to get new clothes for 24, so we only get on tried on the clothes, and that was funny. So what Colombians do on 24th December, basically everything, as I said, happens at night. And the order depends on the family. The order of the activities depends on the family. There are some families who play a secret friend with the aguinaldos. Also, there are families who okay, the traditional thing or the typical thing is like we have a special dinner. This special dinner can be lechona, which is very traditional, or ham or turkey or any other type of food. And we, as a dessert, we have a natilla, is like a flan, a Colombian flan. And yeah, and the traditional like that. Okay, this is called la cena navideña, like Christmas dinner could be the translation. And with the neighbors, we exchange like dishes. My mom always send dishes to our neighbors, and they send us. So it's really nice. And all the family get together, have this special dinner. After this, they pray la novena, the last day, which is very special. We sing a lot of villancicos, we pray together, and then something very, very special and important is that the El Niño Dios arrives is at 12 o'clock. So at this time we can open the presents. If it's not 12 o'clock, we cannot open the aguinaldos. And finally, as I have been telling you, this celebration may be a little bit different with the one that you do in your culture, especially with the Japanese one, because I have Japanese friends. And for example, 24th is for couples, or yes, but here no. This is a very typical day for families. And after the celebrations, yeah, we can go to visit our friends and all of that. But this happens or before 8 o'clock or after 12. During this time, we are always with our families. So for us in our culture, family is very important. For this reason, we spend our time, our precious time with them. Cuarta celebración. And in this one, my city, Cali, reminds the world why is the capital of salsa. And this is the second largest celebration, longest, sorry. And this is during 5 days from 25th to 30 December. We have the La Feria de Cali. This is one of the most important celebrations that we have in my city, obviously, because we host the La Feria. And what we do is like every day there is a different activity to do. There are a lot of presentations. We have excellent performers. All the important singers of salsa, they come to Cali to present themselves. It's like a must doing for them. Okay, this is the opportunity for you. If you like salsa, this is the opportunity to come and listen to the original singers. Not only Cali singers, there are from many parts, so you will listen to that. On 20 on 29 or 30 we have el super concierto, like biggest concert, where is which is done in el Estadio Pascual Guerrero. Or there are also many concerts that different disco offer, or the city. We also have some different concerts for people free, or there are some that you have to pay. There is the salsódromo. There are a lot of things to do in the feria. So if you are interested, my suggestion for you is to come from 25th to 30 to Cali.
Celebración número 5 o la quinta. Okay, and this one happens like in the middle of the Cali Feria, and this is on 28 December, and we commemorate the Innocents Day. And as I have told you before, this is a very Catholic tradition, and in this day we remind the children under 2 years that were killed by Herodes, King Herodes' orders when he realized that the Messiah had just been born. So, but instead of being something religious, what people do in Colombia is like they play pranks, everyone jokes around, people play with water and many things that you can imagine. And something very special that every year the national TV does is like they show, like they prepare a special edition where they show all the funny things that had happened behind the scenes, where with the news, the fashion news and so on.
And finally, celebration number 6, o la celebración, la sexta celebración que tenemos en Colombia. And this is the last one because at this time December is over. After La Feria de Cali is finished, we have 31st December. So we cannot have more celebration than this one. But this is also special. However, this is a little bit similar to 24th December, but the difference is that in this one there is no aguinaldos. But what we do, this is very typical, is like people make a type of doll that represents the outgoing year, and most of the time the doll uses like old clothes or is made like inspired in politicians, famous people, football players, and so on. I remember that last year there were a lot about politicians that weren't doing anything good for Colombia, so they were like the topic of the dolls. And what we do is like at 12 o'clock or some minutes before, people burn these dolls as a way to say like the farewell to this year and say hello to the new one. And with my family, what we do is like, again, obviously, we have a special dinner and we pray, we listen to the doll. This doll is called Año Viejo, basically like old year or outgoing year. And that's it. After that, people go outside their houses to greet the neighbors, wish a new year, or in Japanese, akemashite omedetou, and yeah, say las bendiciones, que Dios los bendiga, éxitos. Yes, like God bless you, success for you in this new year, and so on.
Okay, and before finishing this video, I would like to review with you the new words that you have learned all along this video. So the first one is novena. Novena means the name of Aguinaldos, where we pray during the 9 days, okay? So that's la novena, okay? Then we have los villancicos, yeah, the Christmas songs that we sing all along the novenas, okay? The next one is el alumbrado. Alumbrado means like the Christmas lights. When people decorate the parks and all of that is the alumbrado. And finally, the aguinaldos. The aguinaldos are the gifts that we give people on 24th December. And okay, well, this has been everything for today. I honestly hope that you enjoyed this video, that you learned something about my culture for this coming month. And the most important thing is like, okay, that I encourage you to visit us. Mostly you can visit any city of Colombia during this month, since it's the dry season in general in the country, so it's not going to be like raining or cold. Well, there are some cities that are cold, but since you are foreigners, it's not going to be difficult for you. So well, I hope to see you over here in December. And the most important thing is, like, if you want that I show you what I'm going to do this Christmas with my family, or if you want me to explain deeper the velitas, la novena, or el 24, these traditions that we have, like, if you want me to do it, just write in the comments and I will be doing it as soon as December arrives. Okay, so have a good day. Bye bye.